Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success almost effortlessly, while others, no matter how hard they try, remain stuck in the same place? It's not luck, and it's not fate, it's psychology. The truth is, your mind is like a computer. Whatever you feed it, whatever beliefs, habits, and thoughts you program into it, eventually become the operating system of your life. If you've been running on old software, beliefs that say, "I'm not good enough, success isn't for me," or "I'll probably fail anyway," then no matter how hard you work, you'll always feel like you're moving against the current. But here's the exciting part: just like a computer, your brain can be reprogrammed. You can uninstall those limiting beliefs, rewrite your internal code, and install a mindset built for success. Today, I'll take you through the fascinating psychology behind how to do this, step by step, in a way that's simple, practical, and life-changing. The first step in reprogramming your mind is becoming aware of your current programming. Most people don't even realize that their thoughts aren't really their own, they re-borrowed from parents, teachers, friends, and society. If as a child you were told to be realistic, or you were criticized for trying something new, that became part of your programming. You may unconsciously avoid risks today, not because you're incapable, but because your brain equates risk with rejection or pain. Psychology calls this cognitive conditioning. And until you become aware of these mental scripts, they'll keep running in the background, controlling your life like invisible puppet strings. So, how do you start rewriting those scripts? The answer is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. Neuroscience shows that every thought you repeat creates or strengthens a neural pathway. Imagine walking through a grassy field. The more you walk the same path, the clearer and easier it becomes. Your brain works the same way. If you constantly think, "I'm a failure," that pathway gets stronger. But if you begin to think, "I am capable, I can figure this out," and repeat it consistently, your brain begins to form a new trail. Over time, the old negative pathway weakens and the new empowering one becomes the default. Another powerful way to reprogram your mind is through visualization. Elite athletes have been using this for decades, and psychology backs it up. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, closing a deal, giving a powerful speech, or achieving a personal goal, your brain activates the same neural patterns as if you were actually doing it. In other words, your brain doesn't fully distinguish between imagination and reality. That's why people who visualize success regularly perform better, because their mind is already trained to believe it's possible. But it's not enough to just think positively, you need behavioral reinforcement. Your brain learns from action. If you want to reprogram it for success, you must align your daily actions with your new beliefs. For example, if your new program says, "I am confident," then you need to act with confidence, even in small ways, standing taller, speaking clearly, making eye contact. These behaviors reinforce the mental program, telling your brain, "See, this is who I am now." A crucial yet often overlooked part of reprogramming is environmental influence. Your surroundings constantly feed your brain information. If you're around negative, doubtful, or complacent people, your mind will absorb that energy and reflect it back. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, positive, and supportive, your brain will start to adapt to that environment. Psychology calls this social conditioning, and it's one of the fastest ways to shift your mindset. Change your environment, and you'll accelerate the rewiring process. Finally, there's the role of self-talk and affirmations. Many people dismiss affirmations as cheesy, but science says otherwise. Repeatedly stating empowering beliefs, like, "I am capable of creating opportunities," or "success is part of who I am," actually changes the way your brain processes information. It trains your subconscious to seek evidence that aligns with those beliefs. Over time, you stop seeing obstacles as reasons to quit and start seeing them as challenges to grow through. So, let us put it all together. Reprogramming your mind for success begins with awareness of your old scripts. Then, through repetition, visualization, aligned actions, environmental shifts, and affirmations, you begin to build new neural pathways, new programs that transform not just how you think, but how you live. Success isn't about luck, it's about alignment. When your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are aligned with success, achieving it stops being a struggle and starts becoming natural. And here's the most empowering truth: you don't need to wait months or years to start seeing changes. The moment you decide to rewrite your mental code and commit to it daily, your brain starts to change. Little by little, those small shifts compound into big transformations. And one day, you'll look back and realize, you didn't just dream of success, you reprogrammed your mind to create it.